Hello, my name is Megan Daughter, and I am one of the field service representatives on your graduate support team for Guide Dog Foundation and America's VetDogs. And today we are going to talk about advanced place command, and I'm going to do some demonstrations for you as well, so you can learn these techniques and build up this behavior so it's rock solid with your own dog. So before we start, I just want to discuss what we're going to cover today, as well as the prerequisites to following along with this video. So we're going to focus on adding duration to the behavior, so the length of time your dog can hold it, handler distance and movement, so building up to you exiting the room and being out of sight from your dog if that's applicable to you. And then third, once we've gone over those two, we're going to go over adding distractions, and that can be anything that's relevant to you. Today we're going to use a toy, but you could use food, you could use another person, anything that feels relevant to you. So before you start working with your dog, you want to make sure that they have a basic understanding of what place means. So if you haven't already, in our newsletter last month, we had an article about the benefits and uses of place command, as well as linked a previous video of how to build up that behavior. So if you haven't already, go back and review that if your dog needs a little refresher, and then join with us once you're ready. Okay, now for the training demonstration of adding duration to place. So what you'll need is your treat pouch or your bait pouch, and you're going to put food rewards in here, but make sure you take it out of your dog's daily ration. I'm going to use a marker word, nice, today. You could use yes or a clicker. I'm simply using that to mark the exact moment that my dog's holding the behavior and he knows that food reward is coming. You don't necessarily have to use a marker. That's up to you. It's your choice. So I'm going to send Ginkgo to place, and we're going to start building up maybe 8 to 10 repetitions of building up some duration, and then we're going to give him a break. Ready, buddy? Ready? Let's go. Place. Nice. I'm going to count out loud. I'm going to start with about 2 to 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Marking and rewarding. Feeding him in the down position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. And I'm counting out loud just so you can kind of hear how slow going it is. So now we're going to kind of aim for 6 to 7 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. Good. My dog loves physical and verbal praise, so I'm going to reward him in that way as well, not just with food. Good boy. So always being mindful to reward your dog in the position you want them to hold. So I'm petting him while he's lying down. I'm feeding him while he's lying down. Good boy. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Good boy. Now I'm going to be quiet, but I'm going to continue adding time. Nice. Very good. Good boy. And we're going to choose to end the session there. He's doing really well, so I don't want to push it too far, so he fails. So we'll take a quick break, and then we can continue with this structure and add more time. So we ended on about 10 seconds. Next time, we're going to start out rewarding probably around 4 seconds, because you'll often see regression between sessions. And then we'll hopefully build ourselves back up to the 10 seconds and maybe beyond in the next session. Happy training. Okay, so here's the practical demonstration of part 2 of advanced place, where we're going to add handler movement and distance. All right, Ginkgo, place. Nice. Marking and rewarding him every time he goes there still. I'm going to take 1 step away. Nice. always feeding him in the down. I'm gonna take one step away. Nice. Something important to remember is you wanna kind of vary your body position. So this time I'm gonna take one step away with my back turned. Nice. This time I'm gonna take one step away in a different direction. Nice. I just want him to get comfortable holding the position no matter what I'm doing. So that's all there is to it. That's the name of the game. So I'm going to take 2 steps. Nice. Good boy. Giving him some love because that's what he likes. Good boy. Good. I'm going to take 2 steps. Wait a moment. Nice. He's doing really well. He's not like vibrating, ready to get up. So I'm going to take 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Nice. And I have a room that is just to the left here. And I'm going to start building up to walking towards that room and potentially just briefly being around the corner so he can't see me. So I'm going out of frame, 3 steps. Nice. Coming back and feeding, good boy. I'm gonna take 4 steps this direction. I'm in the door threshold, nice. This time I'm gonna take a tiny step beyond the door threshold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. And then for our last repetition, I'm going to go to the same space and then I'm going to briefly go around the corner so he can't see me. Nice. Good boy. That's a good boy. So that's a perfect place to end. He was successful the whole time. I don't want to push it too far. We'll come back later in, maybe 15 to 20 minutes, give him a little break. And we'll try again and see if we can build it up even further, where I go further into the room or I simply stand out of sight for a longer duration. Part 2, we're going to talk about adding handler distance and movement into the place command. So we're really trying to build this behavior up to something pretty practical where you could walk into a different room out of sight from your dog and they hold that position. So in our training session, we're going to utilize the same kind of feeding structure that we did with the duration video, where we really build things up slowly. So what that might look like is I take 1 step away from my dog, mark, feed. 1 step away from my dog, mark, feed. And then I might add another step. And if they do well with that, I will add another step. We're always going to keep sessions short. No matter what we're training, we want to end on success. We want to build it up slowly and make sure that we keep that engagement and our dogs are coming back wanting more. So get it out of your head that you're going to be able to go into another room, in the first session, unless your dog has an excellent place command already, maybe. But typically when you're building this behavior up, it's going to take multiple sessions to get there. So you're right on track if that's how long it's taking you. Something else I want you to be aware of is when you're in any of these training sessions, so the duration, this one, when we go to distraction, if your dog is failing or, getting up, they're breaking the behavior and it's happening multiple times, that's telling you that you're moving too fast. You're doing too much and your dog's not ready for it because they're not being successful. So when that happens, we just need to take a step back, lower our criteria. So if our dog was triggered to move with 2 steps, go back to 1 step, reward that for a while, and then try 2 steps, reward. So just take it slowly. Your dog's going to tell you exactly what they're ready for, and we just have to listen. Okay, part 3 of advanced place work. This is where it gets fun and we get to add distractions. So your dog needs to have some duration in this behavior prior, to you adding distractions, right? Otherwise they're gonna go there and get right back up. Ginkgo, sit. Good. So as you can tell, the toy that I'm holding, my dog is very into. So this is gonna be a really good impulse control exercise for him of testing, you know, that place command that we've already built up. So I'm gonna do different distracting things with the toy, building it up very slowly. And I'll talk you through each step. And then I'll even show you how you can add in some food distraction just as an introduction in case that's something you want to work on as well. So are you ready, Ginkgo? This is a tough one. So I'm gonna send him to place. Ginkgo, place. Nice. And I'm gonna start just by very slowly lowering the toy, immediately marking and rewarding. Nice, because he didn't get up. The name of the game here is you want to catch them, so either by marking or feeding prior to them getting up. Nice. You don't want them to get over threshold where you linger a little bit too long and then they get up. Catch them before. Nice. Good, he's doing really well. So now I'm going to be a little more casual with holding the toy down. Nice. Good. The rate of reinforcement is going to be higher in this one because this is pretty hard. Nice. So now I'm going to start kind of crinkling and jiggling the toy a little bit more. Nice. Good boy. Good job, buddy. Gonna make it a little harder, more sustained. Nice. Good. And then just for demonstration's sake, I'm gonna drop the toy. I'm going to immediately mark the moment that I drop it and feed, so he doesn't have a chance to even think to go for it. Nice. Good boy. Do it one more time, then I'll show you another. Nice. Good. And now we're gonna practice squeaking. Same structure, where I squeak, I immediately say nice. Nice. Good boy, this is so hard. Yes, it is. Nice. Good. And then finally, he's doing really well, so I'm going to be a little bit silly and kind of walk in front of him, adding handler movement and distraction. Nice. Good. Okay, and then just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to show you how you can add food into this equation as well, so it could build your dog up to holding place in the presence of food dropped in the kitchen. So, good boy. I'm going to feed him for holding his place there. And then I'm going to take a few of these high value rewards and I'm going to set them in front of him. Nice. And I'm going to reward him the moment I set it down for not going. Nice. And then I'm just rewarding him essentially like we did during the duration exercise. Nice. Because he's fixated, he's watching them, but he's not going for them. So I'm just going to build up that duration of that impulse control. Nice. Good. And this is probably a bad trainer move, but I just want to show you another way you can build this up. Good boy. This would be a good place to stop. But you can even start incorporating tossing. Nice. Tossing the food as if it's being dropped. So building up to something being dropped from the counter. Nice. So I'm marking nice the moment I drop it. Again, so not giving him any room for error there. Nice. Ooh, that one went rolling far. And so now I'm gonna release him. Okay. Give him a reward of playing with this toy that he has been so desperately wanting to engage with. And we're gonna have a big break off and take a nice big break because he's done such good work. I hope you enjoy training. Fill us in on how things are going and if you need any more guidance.